Hello friends, in the series of BSc IPF, I welcome you all. We are talking about the economic survey. We have discussed about several topics or several angles of it. We have talked about agriculture, manufacturing, employment, financial markets. There is a separate playlist on our YouTube channel, so the investor who wants to know in detail about it can visit the YouTube channel. As we have discussed that we have talked about various things and the reality of the economy, and if the investor is able to connect the relationship between the reality and the impact of reality on the financial markets, then only he will get empowered. And that is what the agenda and motto of BSc IPF and SEBI. They took this initiative that every investor should know and understand the basics of finances, and economic survey is one of the most important document to be read by each and every investor. Due to the complicated language or the big jargon, they are away from it, and that's why we are here with the simpler language and the simpler version of economic survey. So don't forget to say thanks to BSc IPF and SEBI after this session. As we have discussed about the financial markets, equity market, money market, today a topic about which we will be discussing is government finances. They never do profit and losses, but there are income and expenses of government. We will try to see, but before we proceed, we should understand the basics of it. See, what is the income for government? We can divide the income in two parts, or we can call it as a receipts, tax receipts and the non-tax receipts. Tax revenue is direct taxes, which is income tax, and the indirect taxes GST or custom or other taxes. So this is a tax receipts, and non-tax receipts example can be spectrum auction. If we add both of these, there will be a total income for the government, or not total income but the revenue income. Revenue income is that which is on regular basis and for which you need not to sell any assets. If this is the revenue income, then there will be a revenue expenditure, that the regular expenditure which government have to do or has to do, and for that they are not creating any asset, they are just spending. So that is revenue expenditure, which you have to do it on a regular basis and you are not creating any asset. But you need to spend on capital account also, because if you are doing capital expenditure, then only your revenue income or your income will be more, assets will get created. So this is the expenditure where you are not creating any asset, but capital expenditure is the expenditure where you are creating asset, and asset will improve or increase the income. If we are adding both of this, revenue expenditure and capital expenditure, this will be total expenditure. The difference of income of government and the total expenditure will be the amount which government is not having, and that amount they will arrange will come under capital receipts, because this is the receipts or the income which is there for which they need not to sell any asset, but capital receipts or capital income will be the income for which they need to sell the asset. There will be two parts of it. One is a divestment, like government is selling the stake of some PSUs example, and whatever amount is left or the difference left after even divestment, that amount will be called as fiscal deficit and government have to borrow that. So income should be more, expenses should be less, but capital expenditure should be more, because that will improve or increase the income for the government. Divestment should not be there, and it should be in lesser amount, and fiscal deficit should be lesser amount, because if we are borrowing again and again, it will give a interest burden on the government. So here we have understood the basic terminology of the income and expenses. In next session we will be talking about what exactly the situation of government finances is. So we are stopping here. Thank you very much for liking our session. The same topic is there in Marathi and Hindi. You can check out the YouTube channel for that. Don't forget to write your name along with your email address in the comment section, because that will make us possible to bring all these sessions to you. Thank you very much. Stay tuned.